Hey boat friends, it is a cold one out here in Duluth, Minnesota this morning. It's approximately 11 a.m. Central Time. Beautiful Thursday morning if you like the frigid cold. But just before I went live, it showed from the National Weather Service 6 below zero for the actual temperature and 28 below zero Fahrenheit for the temperature factoring in the wind chill. So that's what it feels like out here right now, 28 below zero. And I am really well bundled up, but I'm still feeling it. So I'm just hoping that this camera is able to hang through this entire video. What you have in front of you is an old school historic Laker built in 1942. It's the Alpena. I don't think I've seen more people out here with cameras. I mean, you look around, everybody is out here trying to capture this old school steamship that is coming inbound to the Duluth Harbor. Actually, she'll be on the Superior side over at Lafarge. She is filled with cement coming in. As usual, let me give you a feel for what's going on right now. Again, very cold. We had about 6 inches of snow that fell last night, so you can see pretty filled up there with snow all around. You got the sun out, you got the sea smoke there in the canal, and forgive me if I sound a little muffled. I do have a mask on right now, just trying to protect my face. Bridge is fully raised. You have a little tractor in the parking lot there clearing snow, as you can see. But everybody's out here to capture the Alpena. Let's take a look at the wind. It was around 17 mile per hour gusts just before I went live. See the snow piling up here. They've been trying to clear snow through the morning. There's the visitor center. But again, this is a historic vessel that's coming in. This is the old school version of the Lakers that are still out on the lake. And unfortunately, at a certain point, we're probably not going to see them too much longer just because of technology and some of the other efficiencies that come along with having a newer built vessel. But let's appreciate her and the others while we can. Give you a better look at the snow here. I just walked through. I got some pretty heavy boots, but take a look in the distance. How many people are out there with cameras? Everybody is really going to enjoy this vessel coming in. So I'm going to go down here to the canal. Let's get a feel for what's going on. Very light current. I see water current that is in the canal, but let's take a look. I saw some sea smoke coming up. And just before I went live, I was going to try to capture the Coast Guard cutter Spar. She was out in the harbor cutting ice. They're breaking ice out there, but let's get a good view here of the Alpena. Here she comes in. Again, this is that old school Laker look. I think you're really going to enjoy this ship, everybody. It's going to be a fun one. And some of the research I did about her, so again, as I mentioned, she was launched in 1942, and she was built by the Great Lakes Engineering Works out of Michigan. She's also owned and operated by the Inland Lakes Management Organization out of Michigan as well. And this is a steamship, so when you say SS Alpena, this is a legitimate steamship that is coming in. Some of the ships out on the lakes, obviously the modern engines, not the same. She's powered by a DeLevel steam turbine engine, and I believe there's 2 Babcock and Wilcox water tube boilers on board as well to give her that power. And let's take a look here. You can see that the ice that is in the canal. See a few little chunks floating there, right there on the side. Again, I am on the north pier side. The south pier side is the opposite side. Hopefully we get a nice whistle exchange. Let me zoom in a little more so you can see the bow. Very, very familiar type of bow on a Laker. Again, some additional information about her. You know, after hauling grain and ore throughout the 60s and 70s, the ship was put into storage in 1982. And she sat there for a while, and in 1989, the ship was purchased by the Fraser Shipyards in Superior, Wisconsin. And they actually shortened this vessel by 120 feet and converted her into a self-unloading cement carrier. So that's what she's carrying today. She's filled with cement going over to Lafarge. Another incident that happened in December 2015, she was damaged by a fire while in dry dock for an inspection. So again, some interesting facts about the vessel here. This is a real deal, old school Laker, beautiful looking vessel, no doubt about it. See the sun glistening there on the side of her right now, and you can see the stack in the back really pumping. You do see some navigational equipment there at the very top of the wheelhouse, the pilot house there. You see clearly it says Alpena right below the pilot house. Again, built in 1942. Unfortunately, my boat friends, I don't know how much longer we will see her just because of just the new modern technology. And also you got to consider the quarters for the crew. You know, this is obviously built with an older mindset. Now it's about a little more comfort and making it easier. That's great. We did get the salute. I do see a couple crew members right there, if you can see right outside of the pilot house, waving to everybody. Again, there's a lot of fans of this vessel that are out here right now. A lot of cameras. Get to see her cutting through the water here. Take a look at the stern. And let's get a good shot of her going under the aerial lift bridge here in Duluth, Minnesota. Got lucky to get a wonderful whistle exchange salute from the Alpena's captain and the bridge. Well, let's just admire this vessel. Looks great. Again, 519 feet in length. Built in 1942. Give you a shot. You can see the rudder clearly sticking out of the water. Little volatility, a little kick up there as she's passing through. Cold weather right now, 28 below zero with the wind chill. So this crew, I don't know how much work they're going to be able to do in these conditions, but this is definitely going to be a vessel that we are going to be able to see a very unique turn. We'll see a hard turn to the port side as she goes under the bridge, and we're going to be able to clearly see that rudder. So this is going to be pretty fun. Hey Wanda, hey everybody in chat. Sorry I haven't been looking at chat too close. I'm just really excited about this vessel right here. Now keep your eye on the rudder right there on the back of the stern. Let's watch how the captain adjusts with the turn going into the harbor. And again, she's going to the Superior side to Lafarge to unload cement. And I was out here a little earlier. I saw the Coast Guard cutter Spar. She was out here breaking ice in the harbor, and she went under the Blotnick Bridge. And then she came back, and she's heading now to Superior to break the ice in the channel going all the way down. But let's watch what the captain does here. I think we should see right now, as you can see, we're going to see a pivot with the bow that is going to be moving to the left to the port side, and the stern to the starboard to the right. So you'll see that ship pivot. You can see the rudder clearly is turned hard to the port side. It's amazing how a ship that large can make a turn like that. Again, this is an old school Laker, 1942. Beautiful looking vessel. I mean, that's history right there that you're seeing. Well, that crew, they definitely have a long day ahead, and I hope they brought some of the best winter gear that they could find, because this is a cold one. Typically, I try to pull down my face mask when I'm talking to you doing these videos, but trust me, even the part that I have exposed to my face right now by my eyes and the lower part of my forehead, it hurts. So I'm going to be wrapping this up here in a minute. Let's just get one last look. Don't know the next time that we'll be able to see her coming in to the twin port, so let's admire her while we can. Great looking vessel. And you have the lift bridge. You have the lift bridge that is coming down. So there should be another ship or two coming in or going out, so I'm going to really keep my eye on the schedule for you. So thank you for joining me. The Alpena, we got to watch her come in under the Duluth aerial lift bridge, so got to have some fun there. Thank you for joining. Thank you for everybody in chat, all my boat friends. I will see you soon. Stay warm.